Hi, welcome back everyone. Alright, so today we are going to do something different that I've not done on the channel before, and that's do a beer review. Now, a backstory about me is that back in the US, when I lived in the US, I used to brew my own beer. So I have a special passion for craft beer because to me, that is the most delicious beer there is because of how the process is made. It's not made on a major scale like you would get from big name brands, like if you know in America, like Budweiser, Miller Lite, places like that. We're talking like local brews, flavored beers, things like that. I remember drinking things like pumpkin ale beer, coffee and pumpkin beer, stuff like that. I had one, German chocolate cake. It tasted like German chocolate cake, and that's what's so unique about craft beers. And so here in Indonesia, particularly Bali itself, they have their very first craft brewing place, Stark Beer, right here. Stark Beer, only made in Bali. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what they have here. All right, what I have here is a coffee porter. We have a dark wheat. We have mango. We have an IPA or India Pale Ale, and this is a traditional wheat beer. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start from right to left as I'm looking at it. So the first one we're going to kick off with is the wheat beer. Now, the thing about wheat beers is they tend to be summertime beers because of how light they are and how refreshing they're meant to be. A lot of summer ales that are made in craft beers, they are made from wheat. Just pouring nicely in here. Pouring nicely in here. There. Look at that color. Just look at that golden color there. I love that smell. It has a light, so you feel it takes me back to when I'm drinking like German beers. There's kind of that flavor to it. It's kind of like it takes a while to make it. Wheat beers tend to be better made in colder environments because they can deal with the fermentation process for them is much better. It's a really good beer. Moving on next, we're gonna go to the IPA. Now, an IPA, India Pale Ale, is an interesting story behind this. Is that with IPAs, first off, they're bitter. They're kind of a bitter beer, and there's a reason for that. The reason being is that when the British were going, shipping beer to their sailors or having their sailors take beer with them when they visited the Dutch East India or go to India, they would make it very bitter so it could withstand the trip, the voyage, and that way the sailors would have beer to drink. And so that's why IPA has a higher like a more bitter taste or more hops in an IPA. I can smell it, kind of a citrusy smell to it. Yes, definitely an IPA. It has kind of a floral front, but then in the back it's a bitter background. This is actually one of my favorite types of craft beers, are IPAs. So next we're going to go into a mango ale. Mango. Now here is what makes craft beer so interesting, is that you can put your own spin on these things. Since we're in Indonesia, Bali specifically, they decided to go with mango, which is a tropical fruit. It is an ale, and these tend to be better produced, better, enjoyed in the summertime. It's the mango ale. Just look at that color there. The color. I can smell the essence of mango there. It's really, really good. I can taste the mango essence there, but it's not overpowering the flavor of the beer. It's a sweet, light, and refreshing beer. That's good. So now I'm gonna move on to the dark wheat. Now, from what I understand, dark wheat is sort of a cross between a wheat beer and a Dunkelswein beer, which is a dark German beer that has sort of a smoky, burnt flavor to it, but burnt in a good way, not a bad way. And this up here should be a brown color. It's almost a brown color, and it is. It's almost like a stout in color, but it doesn't taste like one. It should have a roasty flavor to it, and look at that. Look, that is gorgeous right there. It smells so good. It smells so good. Yes. I love the taste. Not quite a stout taste, but you can definitely taste that. There's a little bit of coffee flavoring to it. It's really good. Delicious. All right, now we're moving on to the finale, which is a coffee porter. Now, coffee porters are almost like a stout. Now, stout beers are actually, a lot of people don't know, stout beers and porters are actually healthy for you. They're actually good for you, with the flavonoids in them and everything, but the essence of it is going to be just like coffee. Like pouring coffee at that color. It is gorgeous. Now, porters are kind of like a stout that's lighter. It's lighter than a stout, not as heavy, but they do taste like stouts. I can smell that. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, so good. Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. The thing about porters and stouts specifically is that they used to be breakfast beers. People would have them for breakfast to kind of help them get going through the day. Not so much like these other beers. The other beers are just kind of like, you know, afternoon or evening type of drinks you'd have. This wheat one and the mango ale one here, you would have sort of like at a barbecue, at the beach, something like that. That's when you would have it. An IPA, you can go to a pub, you can go to, you know, sports bar, wherever it may be, and enjoy the beer there. Same with the dark wheats, and all these beers have their own type of foods that you could pair them with. So the summertime beers, you can imagine you can pair them with hamburgers, hot dogs, whatever you have with a barbecue, you can have that. The porter itself, porters, stouts, you can pair them with something like bangers and mash, fish and chips, stuff like that, steaks, barbecue, hamburgers, stuff like that. With the dark wheat, you can put it together with German food, which is really good. You know, sausage, sauerkraut, schnitzels, all types of schnitzels you want. Dark wheat would go with it. Of course, we have the mango ale and the wheat. Those go good with the barbecues and IPAs. IPAs are kind of IPAs are kind of a standalone type of beer. You can enjoy them with certain types of foods, but you can also enjoy them by themselves. When I was in the US, I used to enjoy IPAs when I would eat like chicken wings, hot wings, not just chicken wings, but hot wings. If I'm eating like super hot wings, sweet and spicy wings, IPA was my go-to. They were my go-to. There's a certain brand I always got. It was called Boneyard IPA. That was my favorite brand in the US, but here in Indonesia, Stark IPA is my favorite beer so far. So I would have to say, the wheat beer, I give this one a, for how light and refreshing it is, I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. All right, for the IPA, of course, being that it is an IPA, I am a little biased. So I am gonna give this one 5 out of 5 stars because it is an IPA. And I love them so much. Next we have our Mango Ale. Now I'm gonna give these guys, it's a little sweet for me, but for a lot of people it's good because they do some people can't handle like the full-on flavor of beers. So adding a little sweetness to it, a little fruit flavoring to it, helps them manage the beer taste. So I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 for ingenuity purposes because it is really delicious. Dark wheat, really good beer. I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 5 because again, I like beers that are dark in color and I love IPAs. Okay, so those two things I like. This is a really good beer to go with dinner. You can enjoy it with dinner. And of course, last but not least, we have our coffee porters. I'm a huge fan of porters. I'm a huge fan of the stouts. They're right behind IPAs as far as beers I enjoy. It's definitely a 5 out of 5 for this one right here. So my two favorites are, of course, the coffee porter and the IPA itself. But out of all the 5 I've tried today, you cannot go wrong with any of these. So whatever floats your boat, whatever type of beer you enjoy, Stark Beer has it available for you. You want something sweet, you want something fruity, they have it. If you want something bitter, if you want something mellow, they have that. You want something robust, like coffee, something that kind of gives you that wakes you up, they have that as well. All right, overall though, Stark Beer was the first craft beer in Indonesia, and what they have done is extremely awesome and just badass overall. I love what they did with the beers, how creative they come up, especially with the mango. I never would have thought to put mango in a beer before, or mango flavoring in a beer before, but yeah, I've tried hazelnut. I actually made hazelnut, messed up on it. I did an Irish stout once before, and I never came close to this quality at all when I brewed my own beers. But this is the beauty of craft beers themselves. They're just awesome to make, and if you make your own beers or if you enjoy craft beer, let me know. Put it in the comments section. Let me know what type of beer. Let me know what type of beer is your favorite in the comment section below as far as craft beers go. And if you brew your own beers, let me know what you make. What is your specialty? And also what you would put as far as food items, what you would pair these beers with. Much like people pair wines with certain types of dishes, the same thing with beers. You can pair beer with a certain type of dish. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish these out, but you know what? I'm gonna get this done. Again, thank you Stark Beer for letting me try these wonderful beers. Awesome. They're all super delicious. All right, so another cool thing about this is that not only did I get to try awesome beers, I got to stay in an awesome room here at the Stark Hotel. That's right, I said Stark Hotel. Stark Craft Beer has their own hotel here. The rooms are awesome. That will be in the video after this. So click on that video, check it out. Check out the review of that room. You will not be disappointed. You won't be disappointed with the beers, and you definitely won't be disappointed with the room itself. The staff are super friendly here. All in all, wonderful experience. Highly recommend. Again, this is located in the heart of Kuta, so you can go anywhere you want to from here. All right, everyone, I'm gonna finish these beers up. I want to say thank you all for watching. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know your favorite beers. Let me know what your favorite craft beer is. Let me know if you brew beer, what you brew, what your specialty is. Don't forget to follow my social media. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Peace out.